for the Senate leader of the 10th Assembly was going to be between Okwemi Bamidele and um, Ali Ndume. And then what we have seen here today is that
What about the minority?
and in the minority side, see Tambua. Isn't it shocking that Tambua and Ndume lost out today?
Well, they didn't lose out. Nobody lost out. All of us are senators representing our various senatorial districts. That is the first election we contested on the 25th of February 2023 to become a senator representing a senatorial zone. When we came here, because the Senate will have leadership, it's not everybody will become a leader or join the leadership of the Senate. If you look at it, 448, only 8 people were elected to the leadership now, plus the Senate President and the Deputy Senate President, making them 10, all true. So you cannot envisage that everybody will struggle to get into these leadership positions. Yes, people had interests one way or the other, and there were speculations from what you said, but what is good for me, and I want it to go this way, is that everything that comes to this Senate, we try to come together and avoid crisis and controversy. Even Senator Tambuwal, you had said was speculated to be, he came, he tried to make a case in the end. But when the lists were read out, he said by himself, he accepts. That is the spirit to work. Instead of calling for further agitation on the matter, he said he accepts and he congratulates everybody. So it shows you that we are ready to give and take and work together in the interest of the Nigerian people.
Initially, any dissenting voices?
With
Some persons grumbling about the list from the minority.
yes, because you see, these procedures were not the same in the previous times. Usually, when the caucuses meet, they share the positions available to them, and any party that gets a position will go again to the caucus of that party to elect a representative. But this one, the whole caucus went into all areas, to say this is it. If you gathered signatures, it would be there. Maybe if some people had known that signature gathering from members would determine the leadership, they would have gone around to look for signatures. But some people were working in their party caucus to say this is our position and we're going to present this person. It didn't turn out that way. But in the end, anybody's name who was read from your party is a member of your party and is a senator. So we're going to work with this leadership so that nobody will say tomorrow that there was altercation over anything that will endanger the unity of purpose of the 10th Senate. So, and people who get into this position should know the sacrifices their members have made to allow them to stay where they are. So what they should work for is to work with everybody, bring everybody, and not refrain from saying this person signed for me or this person didn't sign for me. It's not so. The Senate President, in concluding today's session, also emphasized that when you are here in this chamber, forget talking about you are a senator from this, either minority or majority, you are a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And he promised to treat everybody one by one equally. So it is very ennobling and heartwarming. And we pray that God gives him the spirit to see it through that way. If it happens, this Senate will shock the Nigerian people. Because people were thinking that if you come here, you will align either with this person or this person. And begin to, anything you drop here will be exhaustively debated.
It looks like the 10th Senate is still trying to grapple with a lot of procedural issues.
Yes, it appears so. And it's not surprising. 80 senators are new senators, new members just coming to join the Senate. Some of them had not had any legislative experience, despite the induction program we had. But with time, sure, within 1 month or two.
Including the Senate President himself.
Yes, because he was minority leader in the 8th Senate, but this time he's having a huge responsibility. And he's a good man. He accepts to be guided. anytime he steps out of the line, the older senators will tell him something, and he will call them back and do the right thing. So I'm sure that within a month, both the Senate President and all the officers, and even the members of the Senate, including new ones, will begin to understand the rules and the procedures for doing things, how to move motions, how to bring additional prayer. It must come by way of motion, that will be seconded, and before it will be voted. So like that, it won't take time for it to get into everybody's consciousness. So far today was good for us, and we've ended peacefully today.